Do you want to earn profits the same day? Well, then there is only one solution to it: intraday trading. You can make profit every single day you trade. Hi, friends. Professor Joe here. I hope you all are doing great and welcome to this video. In this video, we are going to discuss what is intraday trading and why you should go with intraday trading. What are its advantages and what are its disadvantages? There are multiple types of trading, like long-term trading. Remember, I said long-term trading, not investing, because investing involves fundamental analysis, whereas long-term trading, you use technical indicators. Second is swing trading. Third is intraday trading or day trading. Here, you set up profit targets and you will have a risk to reward ratio of probably 1 is to 1 or 1 is to 1.5 or 1 is to 2 or maybe more. But you have a profit target and you exit as per your profit target. And then we have scalping. Scalping you normally do on a 1 minute chart with a small profit. That means you enter a trade, you make a small profit over and above your brokerage, and you exit the trade. That's scalping. And the last is taking no trade at all. Yes, having no position at all is also a position because you are protecting your money in that case. So we have 5 types of trading, but today we are going to discuss why go for intraday trading or day trading. Each type of trading has its own advantages and disadvantages. Now let us understand what are the advantages and disadvantages of intraday trading or day trading. Now normally what happens in trading? You buy low and you sell high and you make the profit between the buying price and the selling price. And if the price goes down, you sell it at a loss or you hold it till the price comes back up because you know fundamentally the company is good. This is called as normal trading. So then what is intraday? What is so different about intraday? Intraday is also the same. You buy low, you sell high, but you do it in one day. When the market opens, sometime during the day you buy, and before the market close, you sell it. But the advantage in intraday is you can sell first and then buy back the share. Yes, you heard it right. You can sell first and then buy back the share. Whoa, that's strange. How does that happen? So let me explain it to you. It's very, very simple. So basically, what you're doing in selling first is you don't have the shares to sell. So what do? As a seller, you have looked at the technical indicators. You know the price is going to go down. So you go and you borrow 100 shares from the broker. Now remember, you only borrowed the shares from the broker. At the end of the day, you have to give the shares back. You borrowed the shares and you sold it to a buyer in the stock market. Say you borrowed 100 shares and you sold it at 100 rupees to a seller. So how much did you get? You got 100 into 100, that's 10,000 rupees. Now let us keep the brokerage aside. Let us understand the concept. So you got 10,000 rupees, you kept it in your pocket, and as a seller, now you're waiting. You're waiting for the price to go down. Now, during the day, because of some news which you already knew, or because of some technical patterns which you have already seen, you know the price is going to go down. And by afternoon, you see the price has gone down and it is now 50 rupees. The share that was 100 rupees in the morning now is available for 50 rupees. You go back in the market and you buy that 100 shares back for 50 rupees. So you earn 10,000 in the morning, but you spend back 5,000 to get those share back. So you made a profit of 5,000 rupees. Before the day ends, you hand over the 100 shares back to your broker and your day is done with a profit of 5,000 rupees. So this is how you can sell first and buy back the share and still earn profit using intraday trading strategy. Now, the second advantage of intraday trading is leverage. Now, what is leverage? Say example, you have invested 10,000 rupees in your demat account, but your broker says that if you are going to do intraday, that means if you open a position during the day and you close the position, that means you square off that position during the same day, then I will give you a leverage of 5 times of your equity. That means you have invested 10,000 rupees into 5. You get 50,000 rupees to trade with. That is a big advantage that you have. But it can turn into a disadvantage if you don't understand how to use it. So let us take two scenarios to understand. Scenario number one, you buy 500 shares of one particular share which is available for 100 rupees. Now remember, you had invested 10,000 rupees. You have a leverage of 5 times, so you can use 50,000 rupees. So 500 into 100 is 50,000 rupees. You bought those shares. During the day, the price of that share from 100 rupees went up to 110 rupees. That is a gain of 10%, which is quite possible. Now, your investment, which was 50,000 rupees, including the leverage, has now become 500 shares into 110 rupees, that is 55,000 rupees. You saw that your profit has gone up, you sold the shares immediately. Now, see what is the kind of profit you made because of leverage. You invested 10,000 rupees. Because of leverage, now you could buy with 50,000 rupees and you made a profit of 5,000 rupees, which is 50% of 10,000 rupees. So, with an investment of 10,000 rupees, you made a profit of 5,000 rupees, which is 50% in one particular day. So, this is scenario number one. The opposite can also happen. Scenario number two. On the flip side, if the share price of that share, which was 100 rupees, reduces by 10% and become 90 rupees, you have 500 shares, which was into 100, that was 50,000 rupees. Now the price has gone to 90. That means 500 shares into 90, that is 45,000 rupees. That means you invested 50,000 and now you're at a loss of 5,000. So your balance investment left during the end of the day or before the closing of the day is 45,000 rupees. Now remember, you have to close your trade before the day ends. You cut that trade and you are at a loss of 5,000 rupees. You invested 10,000 and you are at a loss of 5,000 rupees. That means you are at a loss of 50%. So leverage is a dangerous concept if you don't understand it. And it's an awesome concept if you understand how to use it. The third advantage of intraday trading is you enter and you exit in the same day. That means you're using a 3-minute chart, a 5-minute chart to enter into a trade. You wait for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or maybe a couple of hours and you exit the trade. That means at the end of the day, you know whether you have made a profit or a loss, but you're relaxed during the evening. You have no tension because you know you do not have any open positions in the market, and whatever is happening during the night, it does not affect you. So, this is another big advantage that you do not have any open positions at the end of the day. The fourth advantage is the use of technical analysis. Now, a lot of people, when it comes to fundamental analysis, think, oh my God, there is so much maths involved. You need to understand the ratios, you need to understand the balance sheets. It is very, very difficult. So, for those people, looking and trading becomes very, very easy. So, in intraday trading, you are only using technical tools because it is too short to look into fundamentals. You have to look at the short term movements and enter and exit. So technical analysis play a very, very important role, which is much easier to understand compared to fundamental analysis because you are seeing and observing and watching. A lot of people love technical analysis. For them, intraday trading is great. In intraday trading, you are using tools like charts, like a candlestick chart or a bar chart. Second, you use support and resistance, which can be seen on the chart. Third, you're using trend indicators like moving average, Bollinger Bands, super trends, which shows you the direction of the price. Fourth, you use oscillators like stochastics, MACD, RSI, which is seen normally at the bottom of the chart. I have seen some traders who put it on the top also. So That's why I said normally you can see it at the bottom of the chart. Fifth, you can use candlestick patterns like hammer, engulfing candlestick patterns. There is a bullish engulfing, there is a bearish engulfing, shooting star, marubozu. There are so many candlestick patterns which you can use to enter into trades while doing intraday trading. There are strategies like breakout strategy or a pullback strategy. So there are so many things that you can use to make sure that you are getting into a good trade. Now remember, however good your trade is, how much ever confirmations you have that this trade is one of my best trades, you still have to make sure that you manage your risk. Without risk management, you will get wiped out of the markets. Very, very important. So while trading intraday, make sure that you do not infuse too much of your equity. So when you hit a stop loss or when you have a loss, it does not damage your equity so much that you cannot bounce back into the market. I want to tell you a harsh reality about the markets. 90% of the traders lose their 90% of equity in 90 days. Yes, within 90 days, 90% of the traders lose 90% of their equity, sometimes even faster, because they have not learned trading the right way. So, the most important thing before getting into intraday trading is learning. You need to learn and understand what is leverage, what is the brokerage, how much time does it take for a trade to get executed, and how much time does it take to square off a trade. What is the exact profit you're going to earn when you win? What is the loss you're going to get when you lose a trade? All these things you need to understand. Then only enter into intraday trading. And even before entering intraday trading, even better, practice a few strategies. In fact, I would say practice one strategy. Do paper trading. Practice it at least 100 times on paper. Make sure that your strategy is winning at least 50% of the time. And then, if you have a win ratio, that is a risk to reward ratio of 1 is to 2, you will surely make money in the markets. But this requires time. This requires patience. This requires practice. This requires persistence. You have to make sure that you put all these before you start intraday trading. Now, if you have a demat account, great. But if you don't have, wait till you do all these things. Practice. And after that, open your demat account and you are good to go. I'm just showing you one simple strategy over here where I have used Tata Motors Limited stock, and this is a 5-minute chart. Here I have used two indicators. One is a support and resistance, and second is a volume super trend. So volume super trend makes you understand that the volumes are there and in which direction the trade is having more volumes. So if you see over here in this area, you can see clearly that you are at a breakout point wherein earlier there was a resistance, now it is becoming a support. So in this area, which I'm showing you right now, if you put a breakout trade, you see that within like 2 hours, you make a good profit. In this case, you're making a profit of almost 1 is to 3, 1 is to 4. But even if you get a profit of 1 is to 2, it's great. You can exit the market. So intraday trading is very, very simple. But as I told you, one, make sure you have a strategy to trade with. Two, make sure that you practice that strategy in multiple stocks so that you know which is your best stocks that you're going to use while you're going to trade intraday. This is very, very important to understand the patterns of the stock in whichever you're going to trade while trading intraday. So you see, the strategy is very simple, but you need to practice it to make sure that you reach perfection. So friends, you see there are a lot of advantages if you want to go for intraday trading. Number one, you can buy and sell, do both in intraday trading. Number two, you have the advantage of leverage. Number three, you have the advantage of quick entry, quick exit. Everything closes before the end of the day. Number four, you're using technical tools and you do not have to wonder about fundamental analysis. In this video, we try to understand what is intraday or day trading, whatever you want to call it. We try to understand what are the advantages and the disadvantages of intraday trading. And then remember, risk management. How much ever perfect your trade is, it can go in a loss. So you have to manage your risk. So you need to understand how much you're risking in each trade. And the most important thing is practice patience and persistence. Without that, you can never learn trading. You need to spend time in the market. Then only you're going to learn trading. So friends, that's all in this video. I have written a book, Traders You Can Win, but First Learn to Lose. This book talks about technical analysis, trader psychology, and true trading strategies. If you're interested in buying, it's available on Amazon in Kindle. Now, friends, if you love the content that I'm creating, please remember to like and share this video so that, like you, if there are others who want to learn intraday trading or understand intraday trading, they can take advantage of learning from this video. And I have created and I will create many more videos on trading, investing, banking, personality development. To make sure that you get the first update on the next video that I create, please subscribe to this channel so that you get the first update as soon as I create a video and upload it. Friends, all I can say is keep learning, keep growing. Thank you. Namaskar.